Today on Way I Got It Figured, we've got a long-awaited video as suggested to me by a viewer of the channel. We've got the top 10 X-Men Marvel Legends that I own on Way I Got It Figured.
The Way I Got It Figured.
What's up, figure fans? Way I Got It Figured, back with another top 10 video. This time, we're going to do a top 10 of everybody's favorite band of outlaw mutants, the X-Men. And these are the X-Men that I own. There are figures that probably would be on this list, but I don't have them as yet. Some of them probably haven't even come out. So as I've mentioned in other videos, I've been strengthening my Marvel Legends X-Men corner of my collection. While I really consider myself a Marvel Universe guy, definitely an Avengers fan first and foremost if we're going to start getting into teams. But, you know, I love everything in the Marvel Universe. Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, you name it. But somebody asked me to do one, and at the time, I simply didn't have enough characters to pull it off. But I have since diligently acquired a number of figures in order to do the list. So we're going to kick it off with number 10. Coming in at number 10, we've got everybody's favorite Cajun, Gambit. This Gambit is from the original Build-A-Figure wave that he was a part of, and I'm for some reason forgetting all of a sudden which Build-A-Figure wave it is. I'll probably write it in text on the video because it's just escaping me at the moment. But here's this Gambit. I liked him so much that I didn't even really care to upgrade him or change him out for the X-Men 97 version. I do slightly regret not getting it and just not having two, but you know, we're all out here trying to save a buck and only get what we need to. And since I've had this Gambit, which is perfectly serviceable, I just didn't do it. But there you go, Gambit at number 10. At number 9, we've got the amazing Nightcrawler. This version of Nightcrawler is from the X-Men 97 card series. It was recently reviewed on the channel, and he's a great figure. He's not my favorite character in the X-Men. Not to say that I dislike Nightcrawler, that would be inaccurate too. But, you know, it's my favorite. It's not necessarily who's best, it's just my favorite. So, Nightcrawler's coming in at number 9. At number 8, we've got X-Men 97 Rogue. This is the latest version of Rogue with the Jim Lee inspired attire from X-Men 97. Very well used version of Rogue. This one's got the thicker thighs, and it's a pretty good looking figure, but there are figures I like better. So there you go, Rogue at number 8. At number 7, we've got the retro card, Longshot. Now, Longshot isn't like necessarily my favorite character. I probably like him equal to Nightcrawler, but I do really like this figure. I think they did a good job with it. One of the subsets of X-Men that I'm collecting, and I've mentioned this before in other videos too, is the Outback team. And Longshot was a part of the Outback team. It's possibly my favorite version of the X-Men outside of the original 5. So there you go. At number 7, we've got Nightcrawler. Excuse me. At number 7, we've got Longshot. At number 6, we got another black garbed X-Men, and I don't see how you could ever have a list of top 10 X-Men without the Mighty Storm on the team. This one is from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, and I like this figure. I mean, she's probably not as hefty as I would probably like. I'll just put it that way, but it still looks good enough that the Hasbro Marvel Legends team is re-releasing more or less this body as Bloodstorm and upcoming Strange Tales wave. So there you go. Storm number 6. Number 5, we got one of my favorite X-Men. That's held back a little bit by his portrait, and that's Cyclops. So out of the X-Men, my 3 favorites are Colossus, Wolverine, and Cyclops. And this figure is great, but I want to get the DVD version because I like the head on that one better. The DVD version is hilariously expensive now, so we'll see how long it takes me to do that. But for now, this one will work. Rather, at number 5. Now it's getting tough, really getting tough. We are getting into some really good figures. And what I would probably say is at least 3 and 4 are in, I could go either way. Maybe tomorrow I'd feel differently about it. But I think at number 4, I'm going to go X-Men 97 Bishop. So this version of Bishop is heads and tails above the previous Bishop that they did, which was part of a Build-A-Figure wave. He was one of the first ones I wanted to pick up from X-Men 97. Got him. Like the hairdo and everything. So Bishop is number 4. At number 3, you got everybody's favorite metallic Russian X-Man, the Mighty Colossus. Picked him up at a toy show this year, so I just kind of just got him too, even though he's not a new figure. He is getting a re-release, so if you didn't get him, you'll have a shot at getting one here in the very near future. I feel pretty solid about him and Bishop at 3 or 4, respectively. They could kind of flip-flop, but I really like this figure. What I want them to do is a Colossus that's for the Outback team, so he wouldn't have a shirt, basically. And and the Jim Lee team, the gold team version of Colossus, that I really feel is somewhat criminally not in the line, considering they use so many of the other Jim Lee designs. Usually that he should have gotten the figure by now. But, you know, no matter what, it's Colossus. I'm going to get him. Here he is. He's number 3. At number 2, we got everybody's favorite Knucklehead. Just like Storm. Can't really have an X-Men list and not have a Wolverine on it. But here's Wolverine. Once again from X-Men 97. And I know, you know, some might say recency bias. But honestly, out of all the Wolverines that I have, this is the best one. Captures the character perfectly. And, you know, he's the best looking one. I considered actually going with the brown suit Wolverine. Really like that one too. But, you know, again, this one, even though it's the tiger stripe, this is sort of the Jim Lee version with the X on the belt. And it's a very hard team to top. So there you go, number 2. And then number 1, recency bias be damned. The number 1 guy for me, and it's not even all that close, is the man called Cable. This is the Marvel vs. Capcom version of Cable. I didn't do any of that modificational stuff because I like him just as he is. If I was going to do something else like that, I'd get another one. But, you know, good luck to you finding one. So there you have it. That's my top 10 X-Men Marvel Legends that I own thus far. And I'll probably do another one of these, you know, every year from now on, until I'm, you know, not doing videos or not buying action figures. So this list will be updated, basically. So there you have it. If anybody has any other top 10 lists they want to see, hit me up in the comments, and I'll see what I can do about doing it. For now, that's going to do it for this one. Till the next video, everybody stay safe. Peace.
The way I got it figured.